Hi, guys. I'm not alone.
Well, that's the most ominous way you could have put that.
None of us are alone.
All of us are alone.
No man is an island.
We live alone, we die alone.
I had to start it differently than I started last year.
Yeah, last year you accused us of having sex.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
We're gonna have to show you that at the end of this then.
Yeah.
Anyway.
A couple minutes of last year's.
Welcome to the Alpha stream. I'm Alpha.
This is Wit.
And I'm Kuro.
Now, some of you may be wondering why Wit is here on a Saturday.
And not introducing it as an Alpha Wit production.
Yeah.
And why I'm here at all.
Well,
Lots of wondering tonight.
well, the reason for that is very soon these two are going to be celebrating their 3rd anniversary together. And thanks to the raving success that was last year's show, we had to find a way to top it this year. And
The only reason it was a success is you made a very clickbaity title and it became your most popular video.
for a while.
What's this year's clickbait title?
You wanna know?
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring it up real quick, Wit.
I'm so afraid it'll crash my internet, but I will. My suggestion would be
Oh, you know
two
what?
Gold Star lesbians have a lot of opinions about heterosexual sex.
I could do that.
I have a lot of opinions about everything.
That's true too. Actually,
No, be quiet, whatever this is.
you know what? Hold on. I'll use mine because that's a good point about crashing your internet.
3 years, 2 lesbians.
You know, not
What is the subtitle? You're desperate, that's why you're here. Got balls to admit it?
that's what it was last year. That's why I got all the views, and we all know it.
Because you made it sound like we were currently in bed with one another and it was being Twitch streamed.
Exactly.
Yeah, only I'm in bed.
But all by yourself?
My setup is that my desk is like right next to my bed, so she's sitting on the bed while she looks at the screen.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm sitting at the desk.
All right. So what we have here, in keeping with the theme we've established, is a little-known arcade game from 1985.
Good
Simply
God.
called, well, not sexual trivia, but close enough. Simply called Sex Trivia.
Had they invented sex in 1985?
Did you ask if they invented sex in 1985?
Certainly not the way we know it.
What we're all thinking. Were they eating ass in 1985?
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm sure
Really?
somebody walking the planet came up with that by then.
The Victorians were eating ass, babe.
Okay, so
Can't
Here's-
test for anything before that, but
all right, so here's the deal. Each of the games that we play here are going to be really short. 5 questions for each player. You're going to start with 2,000 points. You'll be able to wager as you're given each question. And after you wager, the answers will come up. Come up with the right answer, you get points. Most points after 5 questions wins.
I'm going to win because I watch heterosexual pornography, and you usually don't. If you watch pornography at all.
excuse you, I was raised by heterosexuals.
I also have a male and female parent.
Yeah, but were they open about their sex life around you?
Oh no, you might actually have that advantage for as fucked up as your family is. Oh no. That's awful. That's
Ladies
awful
and
on several different levels.
ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be interesting as all hell. Buckle up and don't go anywhere. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
First
I'm
of all,
always ready for sex.
That's not true at all.
who wants to go first?
You want to rock, paper, scissors? Do you care?
I want to go first.
You want to go first?
First.
Then so
Wanna go
be it.
first?
Here we go. Test your knowledge on adult sex, arousing sex, intimate sex, or sizzling sex. Your choice, Kuro.
I have questions.
I have a lot of questions too. I don't like these.
I don't like what adult sex.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, me either. I'm gonna go with arousing sex.
Arousing sex. And wit.
I gotta see it. Please give me adult sex. I don't like the way I said that.
You got it.
No, you want adult sex.
Okay.
That's what you want.
First question for Kuro. The main use of dildos during Roman times was to, out in hundreds, how many points do you want to wager? Do you think you know this?
You have 2,000. How many would you like to wager?
Is this multiple choice?
It will be. 3 choices will come up after wager. How many hundreds?
500.
500? Deflower Maidens. Beat the slaves. Strictly play.
Beat the slaves.
Beat the slaves. No. Deflower Maidens.
Bullshit.
So that'll result in losing 500 points. And Wit, your first question. Which of the following is considered an aphrodisiac? How much do you know about
That's so
aphrodisiacs?
easy.
Do you
It
think?
depends on how... I'll also do 500 in the interest of fairness.
Howard.
500. Bananas, peanut butter, or asparagus?
Bananas, I guess?
That question is bananas.
What?
Asparagus, actually.
Asparagus? Yeah, if you're into pea kink.
This is...
I just realized I don't have a pause button. Who enjoys wearing clothes of the opposite sex, Kuro? What do you want to wager?
confident are you that you'll be able to figure that answer out?
Give me another 500.
500. Homosexuals, lesbians, or transvestites?
I should know. Transvestites.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it could be any of them.
Yeah.
Sneaky Turtle, welcome.
Do you know the sneaky turtle?
Where are you from, Sneaky Turtle? Who are you?
Oh, well. To become a member of Hollywood's hung jury club, one must possess what? Wit?
The minimum is 100, right?
Yes. And
100, please? I've never heard of this.
100. Dirty money, a 7-inch penis, large testicles.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Yeah, makes sense, don't it?
It does.
You also get 100 points for
Seven's
every.
only slightly above average.
You also get 100 points for every second you have left on the clock. So answer quick if you can.
Oh, is that true? You get more points if you answer faster.
Oh.
I just learned this myself. What did Potter Stewart, Supreme Court Justice, have to say about pornography?
Nothing I care about.
What do you wager?
How many points?
100.
100. I like what I see. I have to throw it out. I know it when I see it.
Oh, I remember this quote.
I know it when I see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't about pornography, I don't think. It wasn't the word pornography.
7 inches are rookie numbers.
Oh my God. Abstinence is.
The coward's way out.
This
Wait,
is
wait.
such a stupid... 500. This is...
You don't trust it, huh?
It's so vague.
Not having to say yes, an allergy to condoms, sex by proxy.
Not having to say yes?
Yeah.
Was that like a campaign or something?
That's a great question.
I don't like any of that.
Kuro, it is considered proper and hospitable for a wife to sleep with a male visitor among what people?
I'll go for 200?
200. Hawaiians, Eskimos, Aborigines.
Aborigines?
Eskimos.
This is all hopelessly racist.
Chibi, great to see you.
There is.
I'm going to need your help
Hey,
tonight.
thanks.
Chibi, I'm going to need your help tonight. There's no followers only chat. On the TV series Dallas, Donna caught Ray with his choo-choo. I guess
100 because I'm pretty sure Dallas ended before I was born.
indeed. Out of steam, in the wrong tunnel, or in his hands.
I'm gonna go in the wrong tunnel?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Thank you, Chibi. All right, final question for this game. Kuro, how many kisses were there in the movie about the famous lover Don Juan?
500.
500.
Ballsy.
143,
Last question.
191,
Go big or go home.
203.
None of those have 69 in them, and I'm disappointed. 191.
Yes.
How did you get that?
I just went with the middle answer.
correct answer was worth 2,000 points.
Essentially, Wit, you must get this right in order to win. What was invented in the movie? The whole idea.
Wow, I hate this. 200, please?
200. Portable holes, inflatable sex dolls, or whorehouse caravans?
Inflatable sex dolls?
No, portable holes.
What is that?
Flashlight?
You did it.
Congratulations, Kuro. You've won the first game.
400 points.
Okay, so let me see if I can navigate this properly. Would KGB be a good abbreviation for Kurogabe?
It's a hilarious abbreviation for Kurogabe.
I think we should. What do you think, Kuro?
Sure, why not?
You told me you turned your phone off.
Yeah, I did. I turned off the internet.
Oh, the internet.
It was very close. Shall we
Again.
Absolutely
Different
again.
categories.
Absolutely. Here we go. Who wants to go first this time?
Same, I think.
Oh, you can go first.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay. Sizzling sex.
Kuro wants sizzling sex. How about you, Wit?
Intimate, please.
You want intimate. And again, we have multipliers in play. 2 times for the wager for this. Kuro, male prostitutes who render sexual services to other males are called what?
500 points.
500. Hustlers, gigolos, smart. Smart.
I mean, yes. Gigolos.
Hustlers. Hustlers. Smart? Jesus. Wait, Vincent van Gogh was so shabby and unwashed that the only ones to tolerate him were...
500, and this is only allegedly.
Okay.
Not take this
Prostitutes.
slander against the man.
Prostitutes, his sister's dogs.
I believe it was prostitutes, but now I'm... Okay.
Yeah, it's prostitutes.
This was alleged.
I mean, at the time, a lot of this were legends, I'm sure. Kuro, where do Valley girls gag on spoons in a totally awesome way?
This is a reference to some sort of culture. Like pop culture. Like this must be a song.
Give me 600.
Why?
600. East Bay Area, San Fernando Valley, Simi Valley.
Ugh. San Fernando?
San Fernando is right.
Lucky.
The only one that sounded like it was from California.
Okay, Wit. The most bizarre ancient Irish love charm was a braided bracelet made from
500 points.
500. The hair of a lover, the skin of a rabbit, the skin of a corpse.
I'm gonna go with 3.
Wow.
I have a lot of questions for my people.
Talk about dark.
Must have been the Northern Irish.
As of 1984, what estimated number of Americans have genital herpes?
Give me 200 points.
Oh, crappage. Can I go back?
No, this is fine.
Forget it. 100,000, 15 to 20 million, 5 million.
2.
2.
Fun fact, the estimation is now probably about 95% of the population has or is a carrier for herpes.
Well, yeah, that's herpes, not genital herpes.
No, like both. Or one, like...
Well, no, because...
Well, fine, herpes 1. But that can occur anywhere, but mostly on the point is we need to stop stigmatizing it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I found a way to pause it, so we're good. We're good on that front.
But never give someone oral if you've got a cold sore. Otherwise, you will give them genital herpes.
And it's not a huge deal. Everyone needs to get over it.
Yeah, but it's not pleasant.
No, but
They hurt.
It was genuinely a marketing campaign to start a stigma. Literally, it was a drug company. Because they kept using the words like victims and preying on the guilt of giving it to your partner.
Yeah, I remember. But
No, you don't, because it was in the 80s.
Yeah, but they also had those campaigns for genital herpes when I was watching TV. Like, it didn't just stop in the 80s.
True.
We had something like
I've
this last
seen
year
them.
too, Chibi.
We are science.
Bum ba dum ba bum bum bum.
But the herpes virus that makes the cold sores, yes, it's the same, or at least very, very similar, but they only happen on your mouth unless you give oral, excuse me, to someone, and then they start happening on your genitals too. And if it hurts anywhere near as much as it hurts when it's on my goddamn lips, I don't want that shit. Be considerate.
Herpes simplex 1 is more common around the mouth but can be genital. Herpes simplex 2 is more common on the genitalia but can be oral. And we've all got it. Anyway, I'll wager...
Yeah, record for most streakers at one time.
200.
200. 1, 2. Well, there's your numbers. I'm not reading all that.
I'm going for the university.
You want the university? No, Boulder, Colorado.
Bold of them.
That wasn't funny.
Yes, it was.
According to Dr. Malcolm Katz, moderate kissing can reduce your lifespan by how much?
Stupid question.
This is a wild question.
What is moderate kissing?
That's the wildest part about it.
What is that?
I'm going to be making frequent use of this pause function just so we can laugh at this shit.
Yep, please.
Like, is it, like, not French kissing, but a little more than just, like, chaste? Like, I don't... What?
Chaste.
Bite me.
Learn to read.
I can read.
That's the problem. Is that you only read things.
Don't make fun of me, I'm poor!
Well, alright then.
Well, no, that's why, like, a lot of people know how to read and understand words but can't pronounce them, is because they grow up in low-income areas and never hear other people use vocabulary like that, so you never know how to pronounce it.
Oh, Chibi doesn't like it.
What?
This was before you had understood. Yeah, see, now she hears the... It's not just like, I can't attack her. It's that there's genuinely a reason why she didn't get to hear a lot of words spoken out loud. My friend, one of my good friends, Ferret, actually, is the same way. We are constantly, like, telling him, like, did you mean this word? Because he's read it in a book and just had never heard it before. He's got it, I think, the worst of anyone I've ever met. But I see it in you sometimes.
I have a good vocabulary.
You have a fabulous vocabulary. You have a fair to middling pronunciation.
I also have mild dyslexia, so it's not even
Yeah,
all that great.
that can't help. So, how confident are you that you can interpret what this guy thinks about kissing? You are currently trailing.
I am 300 points confident.
300. 1, 2, 3. Depends on your mouthwash. 10 minutes a year, 30 minutes a year. Time starts now.
What?
$30.
30. 10.
Fuck you.
10 minutes per year you've lived, or per year you've been kissing? I can't kiss for a year. The record is only like 27 hours or something.
My jaw's fucking ripped. It's shredded.
Chibi did that with Buffet once.
That's super fair because his name is Jimmy Buffett, so you've probably heard them both.
Wit, what is jock itch?
I wonder what the context...
Uncomfortable.
Right.
Oh, no doubt about that.
They want the real disease, because I think it's a fungal infection. 500 points?
Blue balls, fungus, rash on the scrotum.
Fungus?
Fungus.
Woot!
Final round. Tantric yoga is what form of yoga?
Form form of yoga they played on the Titanic.
Ugh. Did you just say they played yoga?
Bite me. What do you do? Practice on the Titanic, I guess?
I think it's practice. Most people just say do, I think.
It's Tantic, by the way,
Anyway,
not Titanic.
this is yours.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just checking.
She's very involved in her Rita's water ice.
Aha.
What is left is soup that is chocolate and vaguely cherry flavored, and it's wonderful.
That does sound good.
Yeah, it does.
Want some? Want the last few drinks?
Nah, it's yours.
I'll pass, but thank you.
I'm gonna bet it all.
Everything?
Yes.
Okay. Sexual. High-tech. Wait a minute. Wait just a second. Oh my god. Kinky yogurt yoga.
I love it. I want to.
I'm not even gonna run. I'm not even gonna.
I want to have kinky yoga and just smear yogurt on everybody. Like that's what the teacher does. Just goes around and smears yogurt on everyone.
I can't.
I'm not even gonna run the clock. Take as long as you want.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just an Americanization, and they didn't used to Americanize it that way. But I agree. I have heard of tantric. I have not heard of tantic. The point is, what's your answer? Wait, that's no fair because the points value changes depending on how fast you answer.
Start the timer.
Does anybody really care about the points?
Yes.
We're playing to win, and I'm gonna go with number 1, sexual.
That's exactly what it is.
I hate you.
I even let it run for a bit.
Thank you, but I hate you.
You can bet all your shit.
Good girls keep their diaries. Bad girls don't have time. Was said by who?
I have to wager everything.
Okay, here we go.
You don't have to.
I do.
Oh, did I typo? Fuck it, I can math. Mae West, Debbie Reynolds, Tallulah Bankhead.
Oh, fuck. Those are all so plausible.
Time.
Fuck.
And it's not going to give the right answer, I guess. Okay. All right.
Lost everything.
Okay. Proposition here. We can make the timer a non-factor. You'll just get a bunch of points for it if you get it right. And it doubles as our ability to stop and laugh when we need to.
Hey, excuse me, you monster.
No.
Does that work?
Sure.
Okay.
KGB.
Uh-oh. I
He's
waited
already screwed it up.
I waited too long. Yeah, screw it. Anybody watching the show knows that you decimated here.
Hate you.
I took a big risk and it paid off.
Okay.
You had such an easy one.
All right. The timer will no longer be a factor from here on. I'm going to preload a few more coins in here. Again.
Again.
Who's first?
What's your category?
I'll go with adult sex this time.
I hear one
Have
for...
any of these been at all different?
What's that?
Not that I can realize, no.
I also want to choose adult sex.
Then adult sex you shall have. Okay, here we go.
I love having adult sex.
Who said the future will see sex become an art form?
Me.
Boy, were they... Well, I mean, porn.
Depends on what websites you visit.
Yeah, true.
A vegan, probably.
Okay, that was funny.
All right. For those of you who are just joining us, we're not even bothering with the timer.
Alright, I'm gonna do 500.
500. Anita Bryant, Timothy Leary, Billy Graham.
I might have heard of one of those people.
I like the cut of Anita's jib.
Cut of Anita's jib. And it is Timothy Leary.
Don't know who that is.
Don't like that name.
I think Billy Graham was a televangelist, so
Yes.
probably not him.
Yeah, he was. What do you... What?
Ooh.
What? But the...
Uh-oh.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
Marissa.
I bet this is going to be offensive. Chibi thinks she knows the joke. I don't recall the joke.
I have a couple of my own jokes.
Yeah, but yours aren't going to be hateful, and this one, like, really does have the potential to be. Chibi, is this hateful?
I'm not going to say anything until after the question.
Wow, this is really taking the wind out of our sails.
A little bit.
Oh, she thinks... Okay. Okay. 500.
500.
Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Did you just get it? That took you a while.
No, I was reading it, and I think I misread the first one like 5 times.
Is this gonna be an all together moment?
It would if there wasn't definitely lag.
No, I have it paused. I'm not doing anything except holding it here because holy mother of...
Yeah.
Oh.
Now did you just get it?
No, I had it before. I keep thinking about it. It keeps like washing over me.
Okay.
washing over you.
Yeah, wow.
Just shower.
Wet,
Well,
please.
it's number 1.
Yes, it's number 1.
Don't you give me that happy little ding ding tone.
God almighty. I gotta hold this here for a minute. Oh my god.
I didn't like that.
I still don't like that.
Yep. Still pretty bummed.
I am trying really hard right now. My god, that's so terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really offensive.
People died.
A lot of people died.
Moving on.
Stigma still exists today.
Yeah.
To something hopefully more pleasant. When one is aroused, it is said they should take a cold shower if a sexual outlet is not available. Why?
Well, they shoot down.
I don't remember it if we have, Chibi. Perhaps refresh my memory after the show.
I'll put 300 down.
300? Okay. At least you're clean.
Typo.
Yes. It shrinks the penis, or it's a myth.
Typo.
I mean,
One of them is grammatically correct. I'd go with that one.
yes, but also, like, it doesn't... I mean, it kind of is a myth,
Kind of is a myth.
but, like...
But I don't think that's the answer they want. It could be, though.
I don't know, this was back in the 80s. They thought only gay people could get AIDS.
Yeah.
Yes, hence the previous little bit there.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. I'm bitter, can you tell?
Not at all. Care to show it?
We'll
Yeah.
go with 2.
Yeah, shrinks the penis. I mean, much like you'd expect, much like one who doesn't know might expect being in cold water to accomplish. Marriage may have many pains, but celibacy has no... what?
Sex?
I feel like this is also like a pithy turn of phrase. Or a joke. 500?
500. Pleasures, need of marriage, common sense.
Probably pleasures. It's probably like a pithy opposite.
Yeah. Definition of
He
celibacy.
has
That's all
plenty
we
of
needed.
pleasures, just not sexual ones. Learn how to have fun, you goddamn heterosexuals.
Weird.
Which of the following is noted for being one of history's most active lovers?
Me.
How much do you?
Wildly untrue.
Yeah, how much do you think you know?
I've had many more sexual partners. Well, not many, but definitely more sexual partners than you.
Oh,
As far as you know.
Hold
really?
each other.
500.
Just a moment. I gotta wipe a tear out of my eye here.
There's so much beauty in the world.
Good God. Okay, 500. Hitler.
I'm sorry.
That's a rough one.
Excuse me.
Hey, you let 2 of my seconds die.
He let 2 of mine die too.
Catherine the Great is the answer, obviously, but I wanna stop. Don't put it in yet because I just wanna. Sir Isaac Newton was a celibate, and that's just beautiful. I'm pretty sure he was fucking gay, and he wasn't actually celibate because he lived most of his adult life with another man.
Nah, celibate in quotes.
But yeah, the answer is Catherine the Great.
Catherine the Great. Does it surprise anybody? Okay.
Catherine the Great.
On which sexual magazine cover
Not supposed to.
did Peter Seller apostrophe S appear?
Is that a typo or is this like?
That is a typo.
There's a lot of them.
Unless like, I mean, it's gotta be.
I'm pretty sure his name is Sellers, although that's kind of funny that they're insinuating something else.
What if it's a joke?
It could very.
About the same, babe.
It could,
500, please.
it could be, but at the same time, there have been typos before. Penthouse, Playboy, or Playgirl?
Well, Playgirl was the only one that had men. I don't think Penthouse ever had males.
Wait, Playgirl was real?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a joke.
It
oh
was.
no, Playgirl was real.
It was real.
I think 3.
Somehow, Playboy.
I am impressed.
I don't know how.
He was just that fine.
A woman who has sexual intercourse with a married man is called a... Well, I think we can imagine a lot of things here.
I'm sure this will end well, and very culturally sensitive.
Oh,
White?
Oh, certainly.
I mean,
Did you say wife?
That's actually very funny.
That's very
I hope
funny.
that's true.
How many more rounds do we have of this?
One more after this.
Okay, give me 500.
Okay. 500. A fornicatrix, a homewrecker, or Mariphilia? Mariphilia.
I guess she's not married to him.
I feel like that was the insinuation.
Well, I was funnier.
Yes.
Number 2.
A fornicatrix, I guess.
No! Bullshit!
Yeah, absolutely not.
Shall we take a moment to castrate the game for being wrong?
The game has problems with a lot of things.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't like this game, and it has a problem with me now. Add that to its list of problems.
Hey, we have a whole nother ROM set to go through.
Oh, there's more, huh?
Yep.
This game?
Yeah, there's 2 different ROM sets.
Oh, good lord.
I don't even know what's in the second one, to be perfectly honest.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a virus.
How should a woman cross her legs when seated near a man who interests her? Say what?
She shouldn't.
Which trivia game was that, Chibi?
That was expert common knowledge, which at one point was part of the extravaganza.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Man spread like a champ, girlfriend.
Yeah, if I had any 500, just because I just don't know.
At the ankle, at the knees, or over his legs?
That's very funny. Ankle?
Yeah, at the ankle. Okay, this is it. Sir Isaac Newton, famous English scientist, is also remembered because he... Didn't we just discuss this?
Bet it all! Bet it all!
No kidding.
Worst.
Died a virgin, married a child, or had over 50 lovers?
Died a virgin.
Yes. Yes.
Betcha he didn't.
I hate this.
Died with that dick in his ass.
Wow, I hate that.
Wit, what is Jack Mayov's main claim to fame?
Fuck this game.
That banger last name.
Well, the multipliers have not been even,
Oh,
so...
wait. It's a fake name. All.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
jack me off.
I mean...
Oh! Oh!
I'm wagering it all.
You're wagering it all?
You're welcome.
Okay. A drag queen, a femal impersonator, or masturbation.
Is that meant to be female?
I would assume. Oh, God.
Oh no, now you've got two possible answers.
Well, the first two mean the same thing, give or take. Put in 3.
Put in 3. You 3.
Suck my dick. So
You won 1 out of 3.
You
yeah,
good?
I think I may have doubled your last score.
Almost 100 short.
Timers weren't even.
It's true, the multipliers weren't being fair.
Also, suck your dick later.
Good. Let's try the other ROM.
Other ROM? Okay.
Maybe that one has correct typing.
We'll soon find out. Alright, it's going to look very much the same. Let's see if the categories...
It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, let's see if the categories match up as well. Test your
Oh,
knowledge
there's only
on
3.
general sex, educational sex, or novelty sex.
You can go first again.
Novelty sex.
Novelty sex? Alright.
Educational?
Educational sex. I'm curious about this category.
I hope it's like the science stuff, because I fucking rock at that.
You mean like Dr.
Yeah,
Ruth
but
kind
it's
of?
old educational stuff, so it's all gonna be wrong.
Yeah, but they didn't change the names of the vast deferens.
How much Dr. Ruth shit do you think we're going to find here?
Ooh.
Throwback to
I
last year.
retained no knowledge from that game, so
Throwback to last year, boys and girls. Okay. Who wrote The Erotic Life of the American Wife?
a man.
Yeah.
I mean, reasonable thought.
500.
Okay, 500. Natalie Kittleson, Jackie Collins, or Harold Robbins?
Harold.
Natalie Kittleson.
Ah. Well, I'll be damned.
I think we all will.
Ah, good point.
Whose sexual advice was if you are
Wow.
you not in the mood, get in the mood.
A rapist.
Yeah. Great point.
Wow.
What?
This is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't like this game.
I'm with Chibi. I'm mostly angry about the typos.
I'm getting too many
I'm
laughs out of
also
this to
angry
complain.
About the,
Implied sexual assault?
I was more mad about the AIDS joke than this.
Oh yeah, no, that was bad. That was blatantly bad.
500?
How did they get away with this in the 80s?
Because this was all funny.
People didn't have rights in the 80s.
Ann Landers, Winston Churchill, or Dear Meg?
I hope nobody asked Winston Churchill his sex advice.
Nobody took his sex advice.
Is
He
that
had kids.
what you're gonna go
Doesn't
with?
mean they take sex advice.
No, I think he was busy. Like, I didn't need to know his opinions on the matter. He's not the person I would go to.
I mean, if he had kids, he was busy at one point in his life.
I mean, he was occupied at the very least.
Okay,
I don't know if I'd call it busy.
Or
I guess my instinct says Ann Landers.
Or was he occupying somebody? That's the real
Stop
question. Ann
Gross.
Landers.
He was definitely being occupied by Germany.
Technically, the Germans didn't.
Yeah, I know they never got around to it.
No, they didn't get around to it. It's that they were prevented. It's not they're like, listen, we'll do it later. They were trying.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't love history, but at least I got that much.
I know. Leave my jokes alone. I know these things.
It's hilarious.
And you should feel bad.
You feel bad.
It's hilarious to think about two countries and their universal fucking arrangements.
Stop it. It's not fucking. It's warfare. Can we just play this weird game?
It's fucking if you're in Italia.
Stop.
Sure.
Don't you dare bring Italia into this.
Italia.
Oh
it.
my
Stop
God.
Nene mama, nene mama.
No, Chibi, do not encourage this. She typed the joke.
Here we
said
go.
it, and
Here
then-
we go.
No, all of you stop it.
Pasta.
Oh my
I
God.
will stop right now. It'll just be Alpha playing sex games by himself, as is tradition. Sorry,
Hey.
I didn't
Hey.
drag you that hard. You were just sitting there minding your own
What the-
business. I didn't need to come that hard, and I'm sorry.
What the fuck was that about?
I'm sorry, I'm lashing out because I'm hurt. Sorry. Doing the kind of laugh you do when your abs hurt from laughing too much.
My face is aching.
Oh my God.
I'm in pain.
Live in pain, suffer.
I do every day of my life.
Good. Let's keep going.
Folks, this is going to stay a yearly thing.
I don't know how we're gonna keep finding.
Oh, trust me, I will find.
You will find. That's true.
I mean, eventually we can just start doing like modern ones.
Yes, we
Is
could.
there?
Are there?
Somewhere, I will find them.
We're gonna end up on weird flash game sites in like 3 years. I just know it.
It'll be great.
No,
Oh.
weird flash game sites are a great way to get a virus.
True. Okay.
They
Oh,
do BuzzFeed quizzes.
ooh. Okay, onward. Why did Princess Elizabeth of Russia go to balls dressed as a man?
She was a lesbian and wanted to dance with women.
I don't know. That's what I hope in my little heart.
It makes sense.
That or she was trans. You've got two options.
No, there are
Two
other.
options.
There are. Brian.
200.
She liked to cruise women. She was a kidder. Ladies couldn't get drunk.
Ooh.
The fuck is a kidder?
Like just the Joker, I think.
Oh.
That does make it sound terrible.
Well, one of these answers does line up with your theory.
She likes to cruise women.
No, ladies couldn't
Bullshit.
get drunk.
Well, I do it too. Imagine spending the whole night completely sober. No, then.
Who quoted, "Sex is the last refuge of the miserable"?
Someone very fun at parties.
Hmm.
An asexual.
August Strindberg. 200?
George Burns, Quentin Crisp, Milton Berle.
Jesus, guys, lighten up.
Really?
Burns, Chris, Burial.
Burl.
I know. Burial.
So,
It's just as cheery.
Well, we've covered two ways to be disposed of.
I don't want it to be George Burns.
I don't know who that is.
He was a very funny comedian in like the 40s. Quentin Crisp, just because I haven't heard of him.
Sure enough, it's him.
That was very lucky.
The first English book to be banned as obscene in 1708 was called what?
I bet all of them.
Bend it all.
No!
The 15 Plagues of Maids, Tom Jones, or Fanny Hill?
Fanny used to be a nickname.
It also used to mean pussy.
Still, no, it means pussy now. It used to be a
now
nickname.
it means butt.
No, in America.
Oh yeah, that's right. I know it's also a nickname.
Ass.
Pussy.
I don't like that. The way you said that.
That's a vine.
Whose was that?
Just some random kids, and he just looks at the camera. He's got to be like 12, 13, and just goes, pussy.
Because I know Chloe LMAO did pussy.
Oh,
No, that was for a different dance one. No, it's just some nerdy ass kid that kind of looks like one of my cousins, and he just looks dead ass with like this just blank face and just says it.
All right.
Chibi,
Since
to what do
accidentally...
you...
Fanny Hill.
Chibi, to what do you refer? 15 Plagues.
That was my second guess.
All right. So now you'll be able to get questions back off of or points back off the timer, which, again, we're keeping max because things. What book was banned for its sexual explicitness by the school board in Gardner, Kansas?
God, it could be anything. This is Kansas we're talking about.
So true. 200?
Jaws, The Grapes of Wrath, or A Tale of Two Cities?
They fuck the shark.
Oh. Interesting. Chibi's Googling all these.
The 15 Plagues
I don't
of a
think there was
Maidenhead.
sex in The Grapes of Wrath. I've never read Jaws, and I don't...
They fuck the grapes.
You've never read The Grapes of Wrath, I see.
No.
Wow.
She is,
And I never planned to.
Yeah, it's a real downer. It's a real downer. I don't remember if Tale of Two Cities was explicit.
Anything's explicit in Kansas.
That's a commentary in itself.
I guess I'm gonna guess Tale of Two Cities. It was Jaws.
No, they were fucking the sharks.
I never read it. I don't think I've seen the movie.
Did they specify sexually explicit?
Mm-hmm.
No, they just said explicitness.
Nope, it did say sexually.
Oh, did it?
Sexual explicitness.
Mm,
We can run back the tape.
indeed we can. I just might have to do that.
I'll take it better.
Who said that sex with composer Leopold Stokowski was electric? Jean Harlow, Greta Garbo, Mae West.
Garbo?
This is the same man that conducted the Philadelphia Orchestra on Fantasia.
Really?
Yes,
Talented hands.
it was this composer. The man was a drama queen, but a brilliant conductor. In the Old Testament, if you had sex with a woman and her mother, what was the penalty?
Penalty. 2 minutes in the box, I guess. Penalty is such a weird word for that. What is it, like a hockey, rule breaking? The fuck is this?
2 minutes in the box.
I was thinking penalty box, but I realize now the
Sexual
pun
implications.
yeah.
Holy.
200? I might recognize this.
Death by burning, castration. Oh my god. Oh, hung by the balls.
It's my favorite Sunday activity.
I think it would have been castration.
Which one?
Ugh.
I have
which
to
of
ask,
these
which
do
do
you
you
enjoy on a
refer to?
Sunday?
Yes.
She likes them all.
I was referring to Hung by the Balls originally.
Wow, they would
but
really kill you for it.
It's the
Interesting.
most tame of the three.
I just wouldn't expect them to bring death.
Why was the accused murderess, Lizzie Borden, acquitted of the crime?
We did not watch the recent miniseries. Oh no, it was a movie. Excuse me. Do you know this about Lizzie Borden?
1,000 points.
1,000.
I'm almost positive I know this.
Her parents deserved it. Her period made her do it, or she was out of town.
Fuck.
Wow. Wow.
She doesn't recognize them the way she thought she would.
I think I was thinking of a different killer. Shit. I'm gonna go with her period made her do it.
I'm honestly glad that's the answer, because if that was a joke they made up for this game, I'd go back to being offended.
Oh no, I recognized her and everything, like the name. But
It's very famous.
Whose performance in bed was described by George Sand as being corpse... Oh my lord.
the corpses.
That...
I only know... So Georges Sand was a writer and sort of activist in, I think, Germany, actually, despite the fact that she adopted a French name. And she was tight with one of the composers I studied in college, but I can't remember which one it was, so I hope I recognize it. 500?
It's a tie if you miss. Claude Debussy,
Fuck.
Frédéric Chopin, or Franz Liszt?
We didn't really study Chopin. Or Debussy, for that matter. I guess I'm going with Liszt.
It was Chopin, and we have a tie, so what happens now?
I don't know.
Jackie eats my ass.
Bonus question.
What made you say that?
I won the last, 2 out of 3. So I win.
But
Oh yeah, we've only been through this run once, haven't we? So much went on. In what city would you find the red light district called Tenderloin? San Francisco, New York, Boston.
Oh, wait, is this for me?
Mm-hmm.
Correct answer worth 100,000 points.
Oh. Tenderloins. Boston have a red light district.
I know this.
Really?
I do know this.
My question or this one?
The answer to the question that the game is asking.
It's Kuro's.
When in doubt, number 2?
Wit.
It's hers. See,
I
it
know.
says player 1.
I know that, but I'm saying, do you know it? I'm going
I
with...
do.
Okay.
I can't change my answer. Oh, bitch.
It was San Fran.
An Indiana high school banned a copy of the title Making It with Mademoiselle, which turned out to be, by surprise, a paint-by-numbers kit, the #1 French porno, or a dressmaking guide.
The dressmaking guide?
Yes!
That wasn't a good question.
What a score.
Yeah, it's hollow.
Alright. Let's say 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
Why not? 3 runs of each.
I guess that makes sense.
Here we go. Who starts?
You're always first, babe.
General sex.
General sex.
I would also like general sex if it'll let me.
Doesn't look like it's going to stop you.
We played the same category before.
Yeah, but that was the other ROM.
The ancient Greeks believed that what injured the senses and spine?
500?
500. Celibacy, kinky sex, or excessive copulation?
Number 2?
Excessive copulation.
That was my next guess.
What percentage of boys between the ages of 16 and 19 have had a homosexual experience?
In what population? Question's meaningless.
And in the 80s, I bet you it's a lot smaller than you think. The results are skewed.
200.
Yeah, I bet you they're a lot smaller than you think. 32 or 17?
17?
Yep.
Bullshit!
That was lucky.
I mean, back then.
No. There's no way 17% of the population of those boys are admitting to having a homosexual experience. That is their parents answering these questions and being, like, paranoid.
No, if the parents answered the question, it would have been 2%.
These boys aren't admitting to this.
And that is exactly the issue with any game like Card Sharks. It's not even about the truth. It's about who's going to admit what. We know people lie, so... In the USA, we call it sodomy. What do they call it in England?
I know this, I think. Unless they have even more hilarious names.
We don't really call it sodomy anymore, but... 1,000?
1,000. Debauchery, the same, or buggery?
Buggery.
Buggery indeed. Okay. During the act of circumcision, what is Oh, come on. Come on.
Are you kidding me?
I'd like to wager it all, please.
I bet you would.
Dick.
The foreskin, the prepuce, or the prepuce and the foreskin.
Huh.
Not so simple now, huh?
You're right.
I didn't know penises pupated.
Middle school health class. I'm gonna go with number 3.
Yes.
Ooh. It's only fair.
Okay. Narcissism is the psychiatric term for what?
What my mother has.
Indeed.
All of it?
Oh, yeah. Self-love, nymphomania, or voyeurism?
Number 1.
Yeah.
Still somewhat close.
Over half the babies born in Washington, D.C. in 1983 were what?
Yay.
What an inane question. 2,000?
2000. Knew their rights, illegitimate, or blind.
Okay, that knew your rights thing is very
Wow.
They had their Miranda rights read out to them as they came out of the womb.
That's very funny.
Probably because they weren't white.
It would have to be illegitimate.
You're going to say illegitimate?
I am.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure enough. Foreplay in the White House goes a little too far.
No, that was in the 90s.
Ah, yes, yes. About what percent of teenage girls who have premarital sex get pregnant?
Frigante.
Pregnant?
3,000?
3,000. Now, just to put this in context, I have to hold down the button until it gets there.
I figured as much.
I'm impressed you have the reflexes to stop in time.
He's messed up twice.
Yeah, it's that. I've messed up twice. It's all that training from the narrator is a dick. You remember, Wit.
Yeah, that game was a bummer.
That game sucked. Anyway, 20, 30, or 50?
Can I go with 30?
You like 30? So does it.
Where do all my seconds keep going?
What's that?
It's supposed to start at 15, isn't it?
Yeah, it keeps... it hasn't been consistent with that either, so this game is kind of unfair anyway.
This game is the whore of Babylon.
But at the same time, at least I'm getting entertainment out of this. What's going on, Mayo? Yeah, announcements are kind of skim.
We announced the shit out of it on the stream on Thursday.
I did.
Yeah, and you even announced it in the thing.
Mayo,
I don't know if we've let Mayo into that Discord yet.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Well, that's not my fault.
Mayo, thanks for the hosting. What sex symbol struck out twice on the TV game show The Dating Game?
I will not know this. 3,000?
Yep, there we
Close
go.
enough?
Messed it up. Rob Lowe, Tom Selleck, or Cheryl Tiegs?
Who are these people?
I know the first two. Cheryl Tiegs, I think, is a model.
I only know Tom Selleck out of these people. Magnum PI.
Rob Lowe is an actor. A comedy actor. He wasn't...
I would have guessed he was the founder of Lowe's.
Yeah.
Dare you. You cannot play with that. It's way too loud in the microphones. I used to love to play with it and talking to my friends, and they're like, "What is that noise?" I'm
Was
like,
that a
shit.
Was that a Slinky?
It was a classic metal slinky, and I used to love to play with it idly.
That's awesome.
But it makes too much noise into my microphone. My mic always picks it up like crazy. If you want to fidget with something, the koosh ball is out in the family room. It's not a family room. It's a living room. I don't know why I said that. Cheryl Tiegs, I guess.
Tom Selleck. Magnum PI himself.
He of the mustache.
Is Kuro back?
She is about to be. Okay, and you are on your own for this. I don't even know what it means.
Welcome back. So, yeah, what is the penile homologue?
There's no way to know.
Is it like a monologue, but for gay people?
That's what it's asking you.
What is it, babe?
How do you want to do this?
Come on, honey. What is it?
3,400 points.
3,400.
Close enough.
For God's sakes. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God.
Wow, these are all just as likely.
This is amazing.
Wow.
Oh.
Clitoris was in the 80s?
I think they did.
Gonna go with clitoris?
Clitoris. All right. It's the clitoris. Or clitoris if you're classier than us.
It's the clit, baby.
I don't like the way you say that.
What transports the ovum to the uterus?
I'd like to bet it all, please.
You want to bet it all? You got it. Fallopian tubes, UP... What? Huh? Fallopian tubes, UPS?
I'm pretty sure it's number 2.
Let me try and hold on to my bearings before I unpause this. Holy hell. That's great.
That's pretty funny.
Well, the government does want control of our uteri.
That's true.
It's
Of course,
true.
they'll put the postal system in there first. The least,
UPS
least
is
intimidating
everywhere.
of the governmental
It's
branches.
not the USPS. This is Big Brown. What can Brown do for you?
Details.
I think it's an important detail.
What can Brown
I'm
do
still
for
not
you?
convinced that they don't also control that. I think it's a front.
It's not a front.
It's a front!
People make billions of dollars off that company.
And how do you think the U.S. Postal Service is still moving?
They aren't. They're doing it's losing a ton of money.
I know.
There's a bill. There's a bill. Sorry. It's number 2. I said it a million years ago.
No, I know that. I was letting this discussion play out.
It's a bad discussion.
It's a wonderful
There's mail in my uterus.
Not yours. We were lesbians.
Anyway, you're right, of course.
You didn't need to do a hit. That's not nice.
I didn't hit you. I threw something at you.
You hit me with it.
It hit you.
Anyway, stop. It's not nice to be violent.
Okay. One more time and then we never speak of this shit again.
Agreed.
Until, of course,
next year.
until
we bring
next.
it up and I don't remember it.
Yeah. All right. Last one, gang. Here we go. Okay, Kuro.
General sex, I guess.
All right.
Again.
I'd like to try novelty.
You want to try the novelties? I hope they service you well.
Nah.
In Puritan, Massachusetts, the penalty for adultery involved enforced wearing of what letter?
All of it.
All of it? WXA.
Hey.
A.
Huzzah.
Victory.
Fucking Puritans.
I did not enjoy that book.
When was the sale of contraceptives legalized in the state of Connecticut?
What a weirdly specific question. I have no idea. 200.
1965, 1920, or 1950?
1950?
No, 65.
Giving them far too much credit.
Connecticut's always been on the progressive side.
A paid stripper is considered to be what?
Paid? A professional? I don't know.
Sure.
I bet this is going to be offensive again.
1,000.
1,000 points. Exhibitionistic, nymphomaniac, or deviant?
None of those things. But I guess we'll go with number 1?
Yep.
I don't see what getting paid has to do with it, to be honest.
I don't either.
You would do that if you were paid or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Different views, I guess.
No,
The
they
night-
just don't understand the definition of words.
The Night of the Burning Pestle is D.H. Lawrence's description of what?
Gonorrhea, I think. 500?
Something unpleasant.
The penis, the clitoris, or
You
insectual
fucked up hug!
insectual love?
Do we think this is a typo of incestual? Or do we think this is, like, them trying to make a joke?
I think, like, if it were all one word and it said that, yes, but they also added the dash, and I don't think that makes it a typo.
They're both
Personally.
they're both insanely fucked.
Huh. The penis, I guess.
It's the penis.
Someplace the penis.
What a strange thing we are doing with our lives. I guess now that I think of it. That sentence was originally going to go, but it just kept expanding in magnitude in my head. That centipede from Vietnam.
Oh, did it now?
Not very big around, but it's got all those legs.
You have to train it to, like, keep it closed, though. That's not really fucking the bug, that's just getting a hand job from it.
It's hand and hand and hand and hand and hand
A
and
hands
hand
job from it?
Yeah.
This is getting worse and worse by the sentence.
I mean, I guess there's the Goliath tarantula. It's about the size of a dental plate.
The bird-eating spider?
No, I think they're two different species. I mean, it wouldn't survive,
Ugh.
but you could like
Oh God, that's somehow even worse. That's
get into it.
That's taking the phrase "get up in them guts" to a whole new and awful level. Wow, I hate it.
I mean, there were definitely bugs big enough to fuck in the prehistoric times.
I hate thinking about that.
4-foot-long fire dragonflies and everything.
So, remember when I took you to my job and I have that little toy pterodactyl? It's not a pterodactyl, it's a Quetzalcoatlus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it came with a little description book around its neck about like what part of the world the fossil was found in and how long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the facts included gives me nightmares.
Yeah.
Because it was it's like this was the German toy company that makes all those really interesting models, but what they included was the phrase, the world's largest flying vertebrate.
Yeah.
Which implies that there was a flying invertebrate bigger than the Quetzalcoatlus, which had a wingspan of 30 feet, and when standing up was like 10 or 15 feet tall, and that implies that there was some sort of insect that ever existed that's bigger than that, and I'm pretty sure it's not true, and I think it's just an overly specific description by that toy company, but the fact that might be true, I can't live with that knowledge.
To be fair, the bugs didn't leave very good fossil records. And they got fucking big.
30 feet, Marissa. 30 feet is like from here to the living room. And the body would be somewhere in the kitchen. I cannot live with that knowledge. I want to eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, my knowledge that there may have been bugs that big. I don't usually have that much of a problem with bugs, but like, I would have a problem with that bug. I can't let this go on. And all because of a toy pterodactyl that hangs above my workbench.
I look forward to seeing this.
Alive today.
Are you telling me there's a bug alive today with a wingspan of 30 feet?
No.
Oh, it's just Google is not giving you good.
No, the first thing that comes up is the Goliath beetle.
Goliath beetles are cool.
It's the heaviest insect that can fly.
Yeah, they...
No, it's not the Goliath beetle. It's, the title of heaviest insect in the world has many rivals, the most frequently crowned of which is the larval stage of the Goliath beetle.
What, the larva can fly? Or is just the
No.
heaviest? Okay. I don't want the heaviest. I want wingspan.
Yeah.
This is too important. We have to finish this.
Absolutely.
Or I will not be able to sleep tonight.
Absolutely.
I just... 30 feet. Like, I know they had those big, big dragonflies. And trilobites weren't technically insects, but they do kind of look like them. And those got real big. Like, several feet. But, like, we're talking about a thing that if it was up on its hind legs and resting on its wings is, like, giraffe height. And I can't live in a world that ever hosted a creature that was chitinous and also that big.
Oh, there we go. Prehistoric bugs that no longer exist.
So, gang, while this
This wicked little smile on her face, and I hate it.
I can just see it now. So, guys, while this research is going on, next Thursday, Whit and I will be here to do a one-shot Let's Play.
Okay. This is kind of puny. It's only got a wingspan of 28 inches.
And after that, the next 2 weeks, we will not be here. We will be back on the 25th after that.
My point is, the German toy company
This one could fly.
made kind of, I don't know, like a specificity error. They didn't need to say vertebrate. I don't but I just hate what that implies. But it looks like there was no such bug. Or at least no fossil evidence of such a bug. And that's the only reason I can sleep at night. Because if they Jurassic Park that, my life is over. Alright.
Yeah, no, it seems to just be this dragonfly.
And that was about 4 feet?
Your life won't be over. You'll just need constant cuddles for the rest of your life.
I don't know if I honestly don't know if it'll be enough.
Yeah. Wingspan ranging from 25 to 29 inches.
Oh, so 4 feet was nose to tail.
Wingspan.
The wingspan is 25 inches. 25 inches is about 2 feet.
Uh.
So the 4 feet that we keep mentioning is probably its nose to tail.
Just about.
That makes
probably
sense.
not. Must have been something else that was that
The
long.
trilobites were easily 4 feet.
I think I might be thinking of one of
The ground. Okay,
Yeah,
let's get back to.
Anyway.
Indeed, let's
We're
play
ready.
on.
Thank you for indulging us.
Anytime. Which sex would be most likely to contract leprosy?
Dirty sex?
Do they mean gender or like
Definitely.
biological sex? Excuse me. There needs to be 3 answers.
One of them's gonna be a joke, I guess. 3,000?
3,000. Oh, damn it. Well, the three you may have expected, I guess.
There is no difference. Fuck you!
Apparently men.
It's not like because they're willing to fuck anything.
Leprosy is not sexually transmitted. It's just touch transmitted, I think.
Exactly, and they're willing to fuck you and touch you.
The Chaga tribe from Tanganyika do not think it is unusual to make love. What are
Is
you
that a
asking?
yes or no question?
What are you asking us? Is this true, false?
It seems like a yes or no. This is so weird. It's supposed to probably looks like some sort of ellipsis, blah blah blah. 1,000?
1,000. Up a tree.
Oh.
Up a tree 10 times a night or in a canoe.
In a box. With a
The
fox.
box, yeah.
Wearing socks.
Fox and socks.
Um,
That's some Dr. Seuss shit right there.
That was the joke, yes.
I guess I don't know where Tanganyika is. This is.
This is dumb.
Yeah, all of these answers are kind of. It's probably not the second one.
What have you never
The
made
tree,
love?
I guess.
What have you never made love 10 times a night?
Oh, I have, but I don't use a male partner.
No, apparently 10 times a night is how they do it. And by the way, that's Africa.
Tanganyika to the rest of the world. Get good, scrubs.
Madame du Pompadour was the mistress of who?
Whom, actually.
Yes, more typos.
Really, that's the least of the problems that they have going on here.
Yeah, this game has been a mess.
Oh, Chibi has something for us.
1,200.
1,200. Henry VIII, Marquis de Sade, or Louis XV?
Number 2?
The Marquis.
Fuck.
Nope. Louis.
Fuck you, Louis.
I mean,
I was going to say, I hope it's not Henry VIII. He was very busy, and if he had a mistress on top of all the other stuff he did, that's just infuriating.
That's just insulting is what that
It really is.
In what decade did baby doll pajamas first appear?
What?
First of all, what are baby doll pajamas?
Like,
Pajamas for your baby doll.
or is it like a cut of, like, shirt?
Oh.
Because a baby doll tee is a cut of t-shirt. It's like a woman's cut.
I didn't know that.
I wonder if that's what this refers to, but in any event.
Oh, we wouldn't know the answer anyway.
I don't know the answer anyway. Just like 200?
The 50s, the 60s, or the 40s?
I don't know what that means, 50s.
The 50s?
That's nice. Tell me what it is.
No.
I'm sure there will be some research done at the end of this.
Chibi is our research listener.
Pretty much. After mating with the female, what does the male praying mantis lose?
I know what the male praying mantis loses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Betting it all.
Betting it all.
Also, isn't it praying with an E?
It's because they look like they're praying.
I thought that was just a coincidence.
No, it's called that because of its.
He loses all of them.
It's true. Also, it's called that.
He loses his head.
Yeah, and it's called that because of his posture.
Yeah, they look like they're praying.
I don't know if I can let this stand.
No, that.
The final question.
Yep, you're right.
On the cover of what magazine did Cheryl Tiegs appear clad in a see-through swimsuit?
I don't know,
I have my guess, that's for
but
sure.
I have to bet it all.
Cosmopolitan, Playboy, or Time?
I hope it's Playboy for everybody's sake.
Time.
Wow.
Wow.
Baby doll is a short, sometimes sleeveless, loose-fitting nightgown or negligee intended as nightwear for the women.
And that was a thing.
Sure was.
That's one way to put it.
I'd love to know what the people who made this went on to do.
Nothing good.
I'd love to know what they were on when they came up with this.
The 80s? Coke. Next question.
Why did we do this?
I don't know. Why did we do this, Alpha?
I thought it would be fun to celebrate achievement.
I mean, some of it was. The things that were offensive were very offensive.
Some of it was unbelievably offensive.
Some of it was just very confusing. But I think we've all come out the other side. And we can look back on this with overall mild fondness. Much like our relationship.
What we need to do next year is play some kind of crazy raunchy dating game. Like a dating sim, like an ultimate game.
There's plenty of them on Steam.
Like a bad but like raunchy one.
Oh boy.
Well,
Like the ones where you can like have sex with them?
Yes.
Oh, those make me so uncomfortable because they're like it's
And this didn't.
and it's inevitably like they're kids, like high school.
we
There
got
are ones that there are adults. We'll just look for those specifically.
The only problem is we got to be careful with the nudity if we're going to stream it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we can't do honey pop. There's full frontal nudity during the fifth heart scenes.
Fascinating. I know a lot of them will fade to black or whatever when you actually do the sex.
Do the sex.
Do the sex.
Do the sex.
Charming.
There's a furry one.
No, thank you.
Oh.
Hard no.
Oh.
That's so squicky.
Where
Oh.
your stepbrother just has a raging boner for you.
Oh.
No, thank you.
And it's gay also.
Of course it is. I really cannot. I can't with furries. Sexual or otherwise. I'm sorry. I just can't understand it.
We all played it together, and by all I mean me, Leo, Beth, and I think Marina were there.
Who said anything
Played
about
it on Beth's
understanding?
TV in our living room.
Who said anything about understanding it?
Yeah, but it makes me uncomfortable. That's how much I don't understand it.
It's a squick for her, and I can respect that.
Ugh. It's not so like a squig is like one level down from a trigger. It doesn't like you're not gonna have an attack or episode because of it, but it freaks you out and you don't like it real bad. It is a major turnoff, both sexually and intellectually.
It's kind of an old school fandom term that kind of fell out of popularity for I don't know what reason, but it shouldn't have because it's a really good word.
It is. It's useful to say like
it's basically I don't like this. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm not into this. I don't. It's not dangerous to me, but I don't like it.
Gross. No, thank you.
Like peeking is a squick for me.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard no for me too.
Like squicks are like your hard nose.
Anyway, we will try and find. Well, we have a whole year to come up with an otome game that threads the needle of being like raunchy and funny.
Yes,
but
we do.
Gonna get us thrown off Twitch.
I'm funny. We don't have to make the game funny.
You're not that funny.
I'm hilarious.
You are sometimes very funny.
I am always
You're
hilarious.
just not as funny as you think you are.
I'm always funny.
That's wildly untrue.
Always. Alpha, tell her I'm always funny.
Nope, don't do that.
I mean, I can't dispute that because I've had a great deal of laughing every time I've been in contact with you, so...
See, I'm always funny.
See, this is an interesting thing because we're getting into semiotics of always. What I am contesting is not everything that you intend as a joke is funny.
And I'm contending it is.
What Alpha has threaded the needle with is saying that every opportunity he has to interact with you, he has found you funny. He has not come down one way or the other on, is everything you tell as a joke. Did you really just drop that? Fool. Suffer with your choices. She was throwing the koosh ball up in the air and she dropped it and now she can't reach it. You can, I'm sure you can get it. Baby. Alpha, I think we have to go.
Yeah, I think we've all had enough.
I can't keep her focused any longer.
This has been absolutely wonderful. Happy anniversary, Whit and Curl.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun.
It was.
And I appreciate you taking time to help us celebrate like this.
Anytime.
Very thoughtful.
It really is very thoughtful, and it's very sweet.
Anytime. And I hope to be back sooner than Thursday, but if not, Whit and I will be here. We're going to do a one-shot thing.
We're going to play Long Live the Queen.
Yes,
which-
we've decided.
Yes, it's a sort of a visual novel, but it's like a game of making choices, and those choices
And
have
buffing your stats.
almost sometimes immediate consequences.
That sounds very alter ego-ish.
I'd love to compare it. I still haven't played Alter Ego, but I'm glad we have that in the chamber for emergencies.
That's true. You guys both do have to do that as part of that series.
Yes, please.
I'm having everybody do at least one run of it. And Chibi, if you're still out there, yours is still there.
What do you mean still there?
Chibi got through like 3 chapters of her run. We didn't get through. We didn't get to chapter 4 yet.
Oh.
And that was your run of Alter Ego, Chibi. I still have yours saved.
Gotta finish it up. I have to know
Yep.
what my competition's doing.
Indeed. There is one finished run up there that that another one of my server people, Martyr, did. He ended up... well, I'm not going to say because it's there. Go watch it.
Didn't he die in like a minute?
Not quite that short, but he died about as quickly as he possibly could.
Yeah. I don't know Magical Diary, so I couldn't tell you. It's an anime game. Could be.
I'm sure some preliminary research could be done to determine that. But anyway, those of you who stuck around and watched this, thank you. This has been something.
Yeah.
And
It
I look
sure has.
and I look forward to the export and how many views this one gets.
Indeed. Probably not quite as many because the title's not quite as sexual, but I bet it'll get some.
It'll get some, and it'll get some from the Middle East people. I bet you anything. Anyway.
Gotta find it where you can get it.
Now
Yes.
she's gonna get some.
Whoa.
Gross.
Ooh. On that note, I'm Alpha.
Oh, the face she just made at me.
I've been wit.
I've been Kuro.
And technically, this is an Alpha Wit production. Kind
I
of,
was gonna say it.
sorta. We gotta say it. Did you brief Kuro on this?
No.
Remember Love's Fiery Imbroglio? Valentine's Day?
Yes.
The thing that we've decided that we're gonna, oh, you might not have... No, you were there for that one.
Yeah.
So we say it now. Are you ready to say it?
What? Say what?
The thing we decided is our sign-off from now on, that we took from that.
Oh, I don't remember that specifically. I just remember the thing we did.
Well, you'll pick up on it.
Okay.
Go
Ready?
for it. I'll listen.
Ready, Wit?
I am.
Here we go. Good night, stupid.
Good night, stupid.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah, send me your nuts and all that, and Sergeant Jake Barnes and all of that.
Sergeant Jake Barnes.
3 of you still have, you 2 and Solar, you still have your names from that episode on the Discord.
I do. It confused the hell out of me because I forgot I did it. And I couldn't find my name and I was freaking out.
That gave me so much joy when.
That was a lot of fun. Anyway, good night, stupid.
Good night,
Good night,
stupid.
stupid.